I did not mean to go live yet, but here we are. I think I accidentally hit the button. I screwed this up. Oh. All right, let's try this again. It's not easy trying to set this up going like 70 miles an hour. I was trying to set the phone, but it looks like I gotta hold it. So yes, I'm on my way to Nashville, 2.5 hour delay. Not fun. When someone says something, I'll start talking. Someone say something. Because I don't even know if you guys can hear me. There's nobody saying anything. Can someone chat? Someone say hello. We hear you. Anyone? Come on. Somebody can say hi. There we go. Thank you. Glad someone can say something. All right, you can hear me clear? All right. Just making sure you guys can hear me. So I'm trying to figure out, I should have brought my holder for my phone. So you guys might like sit on my leg for a minute. Because it's easier than like holding my phone. This would be like the one true time that you guys, I won't be looking at chat. Let me see if I can set this up here. Because that would be ideal. But, it won't even let me fucking put it the other way. Alright, I'm going to put it up there for now. I'm sorry I'm not going to see chat. Fuck. God damn. Let me try this. Kids, don't do this at home. Alright. Alright, we're going to try it that way. There you go. Alright. Hopefully that works. Alright, hopefully that works. Hey, Rich. Alright. Did anybody watch today's panel on QBs? I watched it for like, I don't know, 30 minutes. When I start agreeing with B. Tim, that's a scary thought. When B. Tim is the only person making fucking sense, that's scary. That's when I'm like, oh my God, this is not good. When are people going to realize that none of these people give a fuck about Sebastian Rogers? They don't even know him. They never met him. They do not care about Sebastian. I've heard so many creators, and they did this with Summer Wells too. I've heard so many creators, oh, we love him. But no, you don't. You never even fucking met the kid. Stop. Just stop the bullshit. And then you got Elevated Truth acting like he's a fucking investigator. Dude, you're a YouTuber, if that. But he gets 2,500 people in his live listening to his bullshit. So what do you think that's going to cause him to do? That's going to cause him to continue to talk more bullshit. But for some reason, subs don't care, or they just like all the bullshit. I don't know. But it's fucking mind-blowing to me because you have a couple of people on panel that are too dumb to even be in a conversation, QB being one of them. And then you have B. Tim, who's her savior, who's the only one speaking with any sort of intelligence. Everybody else that was on that panel that gets 700 people in their lives can't even hold a conversation with an intelligent person because they don't even know how to. But they get 700 people fucking watching them. What is wrong here? And then you have them going, I heard Elevated Truth go, oh, well, we love Sebastian and that's our main focus. Dude, you never even fucking met the kid. Stop. When you actually met the kid or your family with the kid or you went out with him or you went to school with him, I'll buy your bullshit. But you've never even fucking met the kid. There's a million missing kids out there. Why don't all of you that get like 1,000 people in your life, why don't you take that same energy to other kids? Oh, wait, I know. Because you won't get 700 people in your life. Because you won't make money like you do on Sebastian Rogers. And then you got Queen Bee who can't say a fucking word other than fuck this, fuck that, fuck this, racking in all the money while B. Tim does all the fucking talking. Who's better than her? And I don't understand why subs are this fucking dumb. I don't. How do they not see it? And then I see people from the OG drama community. Thank you, Annie. I see people from the OG drama community who hated me for half the shit that Queen Bee has done. And they have no problem when it comes to QB. But when it was me, oh, they had such a big problem with it. Oh my God. The fakeness, the phoniness, the frauds. Every single person on that panel is a fucking fraud. Not one of them talk real. Not one of them should you buy the bullshit that they're trying to sell you. And it's so aggravating and so frustrating because I don't know why more people can't see it. I don't know why it takes a genius to listen to the bullshit and not buy what they're selling. I don't get it. Maybe I'll never get it. Then I was flipping through channels and I see Molly's people promoting Elevated Truth. Well, if that's not bullshit buying bullshit. And I don't get it. I don't understand what people don't see. I mean, I know some people see it, don't get me wrong. But majority of this community, you're either so fucking stupid or you're just blind to the obvious. I don't know which it is. I just, I didn't see if there was a membership. I just see Brooklyn is now green, so thank you. Adrian, I'm glad you're here. Have you been in QB's live today? If you saw some of the drama people that were in there and have no problem with Queen Bee, Granny's watching, this bitch faked cancer people and nobody cares. Like, what? But let's yell at Brittany for raising money for an electric bill. And don't get me wrong, I don't like either one of them. So I'm not taking sides or sticking up for one and not the other. I think they're both fucking grifters. And they're both pathetic. But these bitches have done so much dirty shit. J is for Justice, calling fucking CPS. Okay, why isn't J held accountable? Calling fucking, what's it called? Swatting people. Why is nobody holding Jay accountable? Yeah, it happened years ago. But, oh, because she's got 100,000 subs, so it's okay. Guys, people need to change their fucking mentality. Same thing with JLR. I'm not saying you can't like JLR, that he's not funny sometimes. But, I mean, call a spade a spade. The man transports all over the country. No, seriously, though. He hasn't changed. He's still the same shit star in JLR. But because he has 300,000 subs, people, oh my God, he must be credible. No, people are buying the bullshit he puts out. I just don't understand it. And I'm just sitting there like, is this like real life? There's one thing that Nonsense said that I completely fucking agree with wholeheartedly. And that was, I don't care about Sebastian Rogers. Like, I don't even know the guy. Never met the kid. How am I going to care about someone I've never met? I'm just interested in putting facts out. I can relate to that. I can understand that. And I can totally respect that. But the rest of them, this is all drama. The subs fill their pockets. So that's all they fucking care about. And the more subs are okay with the bullshit they're selling, and as long as more and more subs are like, yay, keep feeding me this bullshit because I just love the drama, they're going to keep doing it. There's no reason for them to change. There's no reason for them to not give you guys a load of crap. Because you guys keep buying into it. Not you guys, I'm saying subs as a whole. Because you guys keep fucking buying into it. You keep paying QB to be a doxing piece of shit. So why would she change? She's going to continue to be a doxing piece of shit. I can't even comprehend the amount of doxing of names that have gone on in the last month, from Sinner to Queen Bee, and nobody gives a fuck. Why does nobody care? Everybody's on this first name basis, first and last name. QB, Sinner, and y'all keep paying them to be on. We never used back and forth names. We never used first and last names. That was like a hard no. You just didn't do that. But fuck it, why not? People are paying for it. People keep paying for these people to be fucking scumbags. What's their incentive to change? Nothing. Zero. Zilch. They're not going to change anything because why should they? Why would they? People are paying for it. You get 7, 8, 900 people and a girl that fucking faked cancer. Lied to her subs about having fucking cancer and took money for a trip that never happened. And nobody cares. But call CPS 3 years ago and oh my God, let's shun her forever. Make it make sense. And am I mad? Yeah, I'm fucking mad. It's bullshit. It's total fucking bullshit. I am so sick and tired of seeing people condemn me when the people that they support have done 10 times fucking worse and they have no problem with it. Yeah, that shit's gonna fucking piss me off. And if people can't understand why it pisses me off, I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, that shit pisses me off. And I think I have every right to be pissed about it. The amount of fucking hell that I have been through on this platform, all because, oh, I'm so bad, I have such a bad mouth, I curse too much, blah, blah, blah. And then you support fake cancer, you support another CPS caller, swatter, you support a real lifer, you support a doxer, and this is all way more, except for Jay, but this is all more recent than what I did. But no, let's make sure that we condemn Laura, but let's support everybody else. Fuck you. Hey, Gina. Hey, Janessa. Oops. Oh, big time flip flop. Big time. I couldn't believe the people I was seeing in QBs today. I mean, under my main account, I'm blocked. Like, I blocked a lot of them so I wouldn't see them. But not being blocked, because I have a membership under like 3 different troll accounts, because so many people buy her membership, so it's easy to get a membership there. But I'm looking at some of these accounts. I'm like, really? Like, are you fucking joking? I was like, you fucking hated me for less. Like, way less. And yet here you are supporting Queen Bee, or is it like supporting B Tim? And that's another thing. What is so special about her? And this is an honest question. What the fuck is so special about her that all these people come to her rescue? I would love to see QB on a fucking panel by herself, not speaking about Betty. She could never do it. She's not intelligent enough. She's not articulate enough. And every single person knows she would crash and fucking burn if she had to do panel after panel by herself. And all these people want to come in and be her savior while she makes tons of money and they get nothing. Why? And that's an honest question. Why? I have 50 fucking people in here. 50 people. While scumbags have 1,000. Why? Because I'm not lying to people? Because I'm not fucking ignoring people? Because I don't fucking ignore my chat unless they pay me? Because I'm fucking honest? Get the fuck out of here. These people are fake as fuck and subs eat it up. And I think it's fucking gross. And I think subs need to seriously reevaluate themselves. Because if you want to go onto YouTube to be lied to, well, that's a you problem. But every single one of these people are fucking lying to you. And you guys, not you guys personally, but people are fucking paying them to do so. And it's pathetic. Absolutely fucking pathetic. Hey, Broken Justice. Yeah, it's fucking mind blowing. There's more support for someone who faked cancer than someone that actually had cancer. Make that make sense. If you can make that make sense, I'm all ears. And does it seem like I'm ranting? Yeah, I am ranting because I'm fucking pissed. I'm pissed off at what this community has turned into. I'm pissed off that subs have no fucking boundaries anymore. That subs do not give a shit what a creator does as long as they have big numbers. If they don't have big numbers, you can condemn them all day long. But once you have big numbers, why does YouTube suck? I don't know why Tennessee sucks so bad. And it's true though. It's like such a small part of YouTube is such a small part of YouTube cares about honesty and integrity anymore. I mean, ever since Nunya called out Ellie for being in my chats have been so bad, so small. All because Nunya had to call out Ellie. So now it's like nobody wants to be seen in my chat. And it's not like my videos aren't getting views. I'm pretty much getting the same views I did prior to July. So when all this shit came out, which is another fucking lie, which I'm going to get to in a minute. Um, and I mean, my numbers had gone down previously to begin with, but in my live chat, it's like, well, nobody wants to be seen. They'll still watch me after, but nobody wants to be seen in my chat because they might get called out. And why Nunya has that kind of pull in this community is beyond my comprehension too. I mean, let's all remember all these people started out with QB. So they want to act like they're holier than thou. They didn't see QB for what she was either. Hey, Brian. I couldn't see your opinion. I'm not really watching chat. Am I in the closet? No, I'm in the car. But I mean, I took Phoenix's car. I didn't take my car because I gotta get an oil change. He does too, though. Nobody's called you out? That's good, AK. I can't read all that. I'll have to read it after. Oh, yeah, because people love the drama. That's all they want. But they're getting up here, they're feeding into, oh, we care so much. I mean, do you guys really truly think that these creators care about Sebastian Rogers, Summer Wells, any of them? They don't. Here's a news flash, guys. They do it because they make money doing it. Just like, why did they talk about Betty so much? Because they make money doing it. Now, here's another thing I was thinking about my travels. Everyone has this thing about Betty. Betty this, Betty that. Let's do a realize. Betty is families of victims. Families of victims. Queen Bee lies to her audience. QB lies to her audience. Betty has been caught. It's not okay for Betty to lie, but it's okay for QB to lie. It's, I mean, shit. Queen Bee was going to send, or tried to, send people to ruin Summer's Day. She was going to send a lean to Tennessee to ruin Summer's Day. Could you imagine if Betty did that? The whole world would be in a fucking uproar if that was Betty. But because it was Queen Bee, nobody seemed to give a fuck. Why is that? The one thing about Betty, at least Betty shows her fucking face. QB has tattoos on her face? The fuck does that tell you? No offense to anyone with tattoos on their face, but if that crybaby tattoo is really her, she's way bigger of a lowlife than I ever thought she was. That's a total jailhouse tattoo. That screams, I'm a fucking loser. Just saying. Whoops. Alright. Phone went falling on the floor. Yeah. I mean, that really is like a scream, I'm a loser. Yes, she was going to send a lean to Summer's Day. I forgot the reason. I totally forgot the reason. But that was a whole big thing, that she was sending Aileen, or Aileen was going, and she was okay with it. Now, don't get me wrong, QB spun it a totally different way. QB, had to spin it to her audience differently. But yeah, that's what was going to happen. And she had no problem with Aileen going down there and interrupting Summer's day. But yeah, she cares about kids. Yeah, she cares about Summer. She cares about Summer so much that she was in contact with the grandmother. And you want to know something? Dot and Candace and the grandmother, I could see them being friends with Queen Bee. That's her people. That's her type of people. I mean, hell, why not? She contacts all families. And some have contacted her, don't get me wrong. But all the shady shit that Queen Bee does, nobody seems to care. Why is that? Tell me why nobody cares what a fake bitch she is. She's literally Molly Jr. And if people can't see that, I don't know what to tell you. But she learned everything she knows from Marissa. Because she does every single thing Marissa does. Or Marissa used to do. But Marissa was so bad for it. But again, at least Marissa can hold her own panel. And at least Betty shows her face. So really, in a way, Betty's better than fucking Queen Bee. And Queen Bee could never do what Betty does. Betty's not a fucking pussy. She ain't striking everybody that plays her videos. Do you know how many times she could have struck QB and didn't? Although I don't know why she didn't. But she could have struck Queen Bee, burned toast, all of them. She didn't. But QB, on the other hand, she'll strike you the second she doesn't want to hear your video. By the way, that video is back up. The one she struck me for is back up. So if you want to hear how I really feel about QB, the video's there. But I mean, I really mean that honestly. Everybody gets on Betty for being so bad, and I don't see how QB is better than Betty. Actually, in a way, she's worse. And I also found out why QB does $5,000 increments. I know a lot of people thought it was so she didn't, whatchamacallit, so people didn't remember how much she made or whatever. No, the reason she does 5,000 increments is in case it gets shut down. In case she gets reported and shut down and only loses that 5,000, that's not like losing 30,000. That's why she does it in 5,000 increments. And I never even thought of that. I was like, oh, that makes sense. And then here's another thing I saw today, which I think I saw it in Jay's chat. Yeah, Jay was on like super early. Like I'm never even up that early, and I happen to be up. It was like, I don't know, 6:30, 7 in the morning. And she was going up against Granny's Watching, which I don't know if there's trouble in paradise, but they were both discussing the same thing, which was Truth's Live. But people in Jay's chat were saying people need to stop grifting. Oh, they were talking about Nick or something. People need to stop grifting for a fundraise lawsuit that's never going to happen. And I'm sitting there going, in the same breath, what about Granny's Watching? Granny's Watching raised money for this stupid ass fucking lawsuit that's never going anywhere. Why don't you say this to her? And like that same person, I remember who it was. It's not a name that I knew. But that same person, a little while later, oh, Granny was right on this. Like, dude, pick your poison. You can't sit here and say how bad it is on one hand when she's the one grifting. And it's like, I don't know if people just don't hear what they're saying or what. They are exactly the same. Who's Tina? I don't know who Tina is. What is she saying, Gina? Hey, black haired. Oh, is that why? Is there like is there hostility? Because I asked Patreons, but I knew it was too early for anyone to be awake. I was like, are they fighting? I was like, is there trouble in paradise? I was like, there must be trouble in paradise. But when I looked, Jay had like 600 people, and Granny's Watching only had like 200. But Granny only blew up because of Queen Bee. And because she was trying to, I mean, it's like people forget how this all went down. As an outsider, I watched it all go down. That whole thing happened. Granny blew up. Here's how. She was so obsessed with BJ, and I don't care what anybody says. BJ does not talk about Granny half as much as Granny fucking runs her mouth about BJ. So, anyhow, BJ was blowing up because of Sebastian Rogers. Well, Granny wanted a piece of it. So Granny cowered down to Queen Bee, who she was fighting with, but she wanted a piece of the pie, so she cowered down, swallowing all of pride, all of her integrity, whatever integrity she may have had, swallowed her pride, and kissed Queen Bee's ass. And Queen Bee, being the narcissist that she is, ate it up. Oh, you're going to kiss my ass? Okay. And she kissed her ass, and she took the exact opposite approach of what BJ thought. BJ liked Seth, so Granny's Watching hated Seth. And that is how Granny's Watching blew up. Between talking about BJ, going after Seth, all because BJ likes Seth. So Granny had to take the opposite. And then here comes Nonsense to basically smack them both and say, you're both fucking stupid. And here are the facts. And then Granny took what Nonsense was saying and then tried to make it her own, but did it at 5 o'clock in the morning when Nonsense would be sleeping and not hearing it. That's how that whole triangle went down. And then Jay, who wasn't really getting views, decided I need to hook up with someone so I can jumpstart my views again. Jay went and kissed Granny's Watching's ass because Jay's not stupid. Jay knows who to go to. Jay knew she didn't have to kiss Queenbees' ass. The only thing she had to do was hook up with Granny, and then here comes Jay with 100,000 subs. QB wouldn't be impressed by it, but Granny would. So she hooked up with Granny, and here we are today. Hey, Sammy. I mean, that's how that whole fucking thing went down. And I'm shocked that more people don't see that, or maybe don't remember that. But, oh, we forgot about Clue. I forgot about Clue and Cletus and Elevated Truth. The only time I've ever heard Elevated Truth talk is literally on QB's panel. That's it. That's the only time I've ever heard him talk. I've never watched him on his own. So you have Illuminati, who is pretty entertaining. But again, I don't see any difference between Clue and Betty. I actually think Betty has more class than Clue does. And I'm not even talking like KKK and all that shit. I'm not even talking that stuff. I'm just saying in general. Illuminati can be very entertaining. But she's trash, just like Betty is. And she talks like trash, and she acts like trash. And she lies to her audience, which is another thing, which I don't have confirmation on, but somebody was supposed to check, and they never got to me on it. I was informed that her whole billboard thing was total scam because Seth and Chris get billboards for free. Someone was supposed to double check on that and never gave me a confirmation on that. Hey, Lacey, and never gave me a confirmation on that. But I really am curious about that. Because if that's true, that's like a major fucking scam. Major scam. But allegedly, all that money went to their pockets because the billboards were free to families. But again, I don't know how true that is. I don't have 100% confirmation on that. But either way, I'm not saying Clue is not entertaining, because she definitely can be. But so is Betty. I mean, I don't see why one is more entertaining than the other than one throws lawsuits around and one throws strikes around. But Clue lies as much as Betty and QB does. That's why they're all friends. Same thing with Granny's Watching. They all fucking lie. And they all, when it's funny, when they all get together and then they all lied together. I don't get it. Supposedly she's college. Yeah, I don't believe that. I don't know. I can't say no. I mean, I'm college educated. You wouldn't know it. I don't have this major vocabulary. And when I come on YouTube, um, I curse a lot. So I'm not gonna say she doesn't, because I mean, look at me. All my logic and stuff that doesn't come from school, but my vocabulary sucks. But that's because I don't read. Teach your kids reading books makes you smarter. Reading books gives you a much bigger vocabulary. When you never read, your vocabulary sucks. When you read a lot, you have a much better vocabulary. So that was my problem in life. Sweetie Pie, I totally agree. She did sell her soul for money. 100%. But then she can't keep it up. Like, I personally, just on a personal note, I lost all respect for Granny's Watching when she lied right to me on panel about something so stupid. So if you're going to lie about something so small, what other things are you lying about? And she lied to me about her living situation. I know she lives in the basement of a parent's house. It's not a secret. She's like, no, I moved out. No, you didn't. You fucking live at your parents' house, Granny. Just own it. Like, don't be embarrassed of it. Just fucking own it. But the fact that she lied to me when we were friendly, nah, that was fucked up. There was no reason for it, but she did anyway. Whoop. Ah! Sorry, I dropped you guys again. That's what I'm saying, Sammy. I don't know why people are afraid to call these people out. It's because of numbers. I'm telling you, that's why. Because these people see numbers and they think it means something. Like Sinner. I see Sinner's numbers dropping dramatically. Because people are tired of hearing the same fucking shit over and over and over. She actually lives in a duplex trailer with a parent. I thought she had a house. I don't know, a trailer house. I'm not going to bash her for having a trailer. I just know she lives with her parents. So then that's another lie because she has said that she lives in the basement. If it's a trailer, there's no basement. So that's another lie. Yeah, but hold on, you hear her say like I got to go upstairs or I got to go downstairs. I've heard her say that on a live. I got to go upstairs. There's no trailer with an upstairs, is there? No. Right? The point is, though, she lied. She's like, oh, I don't live with my parents. Yeah, you do, bitch. But like, if you're gonna lie about something so stupid and meaningless, what what else are you gonna lie about? Probably big things. If there's an addition. But it's like with all the money she's making, why don't you move out? Like, go move out. Stand on your own. And I'm sure, honestly, I'm sure she's not the only one. I know Jay lives by herself. I don't even think Jay's married anymore, but that's a whole other story. She calls it, yeah, let me tell you something. I am so fucking sick and tired of hearing these people say they're a single mom when they don't even have a clue what it's like to be a single mom. I'm sure I'm not, but as far as this trauma community goes, I legit think that I am the only true single mom creator. I'm trying to think of all the people in this community. They're either married or they live off someone else. And correct me if I'm wrong, but the ones I can think of, not one of them is a true single mom or even knows what the fuck it means to be a single mom. And again, I'm sure they're out there. It's just not ones I'm familiar with. But I'm so sick and tired of hearing these losers who are like, who live off their parents or their husband or got a free house and don't pay rent or something. Oh, I'm a single mom. No, you're not, bitch. You have no idea what it fucking means to be a single mom. I legit have $3,500 of overhead every single month, and guess what? I'm the only one that needs to come up with it. No, I have no other way to bring in money. Like no other way to. Nobody's handing me money for bills. It's all on me. That's a single mom. Jay lives with the guy. Yeah, but didn't he beat the shit out of her? I didn't want to say it. But didn't he beat the shit out of her and she left him? I thought, I remember that he hit her or something. She had a domestic against him, right? I mean, I'm not saying anything that wasn't public already. But I could have sworn there was a domestic and she left him. But I could be wrong. But I remember that. That was a long time ago, though. Maybe they got back together. But that's what I'm saying. I hear all these people, oh, I'm a single mom. If you live with someone else paying your rent, you ain't a single mom. If you don't know how you're putting food on the table, you're not a single mom. Come to me when you pay all the bills, and if you don't come up with the money, shit's not getting paid, then come talk to me. Then tell me what a single mom you are. Running up credit cards just to put food on the table, maxing out cards just to put food on the table so your kid has something to eat, that's a single mom. Having another adult bring in income that you sleep with every night doesn't qualify you to be a single mom. And if that guy isn't helping pay for your kids, then you're an idiot. Just saying. Oh, you don't remember that, Jay? Yeah. He beat the shit out of her or something, and she left him. Maybe she went back to him. Hey, that by the way, the exit that I just passed, that's where Casey Anthony lives. Murfreesboro, I never pronounce it right. But that's where Casey Anthony now lives. Single mother means no boyfriend or second income to help pay the bills. Correct. That's exactly what I'm saying. Is that if you have a second income or you have a guy that you're sleeping with that's helping you pay bills, you're not a single mom. And if you live with your parents, you're definitely not a single mom. A single mom who supports herself and her children. I'm in Tennessee right now, yeah. Heading to the airport. Oh, she's not with him any longer. Okay. Yeah, a single mom who supports herself and her children. That I don't know, Jay. I wonder that too. We know QB is buying real estate, but I do wonder. Granny, what do you need so much money for? You don't pay bills. And I remember Granny's excuse was, well, she can't get a regular job. Bitch, YouTube's not lasting forever. Like, what do you think? You're going to make all this, like, you're going to grow talking about Sebastian Rogers? I mean, come on, really? I mean, it's crazy. Exactly. Jay, that's what I'm saying. She does say that. I've heard her say that. And I told her that's not true. That's another thing around here. Be a felon, have a horrific past and be a felon, and you'll get 2,000 people in your life. Because that's who I'd want to give my money to. A con man, an ex-felon. Sorry, not sorry. And these creators hustle the subs just like they hustle drugs. Just like they hustled shit on the streets. And as long as subs fall for it, again, why would they stop? I gotta pick up my son from the airport. Phoenix is in town. He's home for Christmas. He's been at the airport since like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And then his flight got delayed due to weather. Hey, John. Did you guys hear that? You have to be gangster? Why? Why am I gangster? Because I drive 2 hours to get my son? I gotta get my boy. See, you know something funny? I get this thing from his school. Hey, wrestle down. I get this thing from his school that he made honor society, and I'm like so proud, mama moment. So then he says, Mom, don't get too excited. They just want money. I said, oh. He's like, similar to that shit in high school. I said, oh, man, I had a proud mommy moment. He's like, yeah, it's bullshit. I said, well, it looks good. Yeah, I mean, I'll watch QB sometimes. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes it's funny to listen to, but most of the time, I'm listening to Beat Tim ramble. I'm listening to Beat Tim and Voices save fucking QB's ass while QB racks in all the money. I don't even know why they do it. I'll never understand why so many people carry QB while she's sitting there getting rich, making like 20 grand a month. Literally. I mean, there are creators with 500,000 subs that can't pull 2,000 in a live. But her YouTube alone, believe me, she's pulling at least 15 grand a month, if not more. Hell, why not? She's an ex-felon. Even Dolly. Look at Dolly. Dolly also pulls 1,500 and alive. Why? Oh, then I saw today, maybe one of you guys can help me understand it, that Nick the Hat was going after Tyler Feller and said that Tyler is part of the church that Sebastian went to. I didn't know Sebastian lived near Nashville. I thought they were more in Tennessee. I didn't think they were right near Nashville. Hey Marie. Oh, I know she makes that much. I know for a fact she makes that much. Think about it. If she makes, and it's been proven, she makes $5,000 on her second channel. What do you think she's making on her first channel? I have a troll account that I don't even think I've ever been in QB's chat with. And that account got a membership, which means that they're going through, like they're almost out of people to give memberships to. I mean, I literally think that account was in her chat once. But yeah, she's easily making 15 grand a month. Just on her YouTube AdSense alone, she's easily pulling 10 grand with the numbers she's getting. Easily. And if I'm wrong, prove it. But that's why she'll never show it, because she knows I'm right. I've been calling this out for years. For like 2 years already. And I've been on point. Yeah, I sent it to Tyler. I said, I don't know if you've seen this or not, but I think it's kind of stupid. But yeah, he's trying to bring Tyler into Sebastian saying, you're part of this church, and why did you disappear? Because Sebastian disappeared, and all of a sudden Tyler disappeared. No, I don't think Tyler talks about true crime in a long time. Pretty sure he's onto politics. I think all the bullshit with true crime got to him. But he hasn't done true crime in a long time. So I don't know why he thinks it's because of Sebastian, but I don't even know why Nick pulled him into it. Like, Nick, dude, you're reaching. You get a membership when you're not even, that's what I'm saying. I really think this account was in her chat maybe once, and it got a membership. I'm like, damn. And I don't even talk in her chats. I'll just listen. I usually get about 30 minutes, and then I'm like, I can't listen anymore. That's how I was today. I was like, I'm ready to hit something. It's just all frauds. I really wish people would see it. I mean, it's just, if you listen to like real true crime people, there are so many cases out there, so many unsolved cases out there. And why don't any of these big creators talk about them? When I say big creators, I don't mean number-wise. I mean people that are getting a lot of views. Why don't you make it worth a fuck? And why don't their subs demand that they talk about someone else? Introduce a new case. Oh, wait, you can't. That would take actual work. It's fucked up. Oh, I had a good idea for New Year's, by the way. I don't know if I'm going to do an actual video or if I'm going to do a live about it, but I'm going to go through executions of 2024. People that got executed and their crimes. I thought it was a good idea. Well, so I started working on it. Yeah, they stick to Sebastian because that's how they're making money. They won't get those numbers if they don't talk about Sebastian. And they don't want to lose those numbers. No, I am going to do it. I already started working on it. 25 people have been executed. And you know what else I learned, which I'm going to go through, but I had to look it up, that Alabama doesn't use lethal injection. What they use is called, oh, I forgot now, something uh, hypo something hyplexia. And I was like, what the fuck is that? Well, it seems the way Alabama does its executions is they give you like a nitrous gas breathe, like they put a gas mask over your face, and then you inhale nitrous oxide. And then that nitrous oxide cuts off regular oxygen. It cuts off your oxygen. So within a few minutes you pass out, and then within a few seconds you pass out, and then in a few minutes you die because it replaces oxygen with not hydrogen peroxide, with nitrous oxide. How fucking inhumane is that? I just learned that. When I was looking it up, I was like, I I thought that was another word for like lethal injection. But I'll go through it on New Year's Eve. But when I looked it up, I was like, damn, that's cold. But yeah, they don't use lethal injection here. I did not know that. Crazy, right? Shit. Which way am I going? Uh-oh. Yeah, I forgot what it's called. They're basically putting you to sleep, but they're not putting you to sleep because you're passing out because you can't breathe. The only thing you're breathing is this nitrous oxide, which stops oxygen from getting in. So they're pretty much suffocating you and you can't do anything about it. It's a pretty cold way to die. It's not pleasant, especially if you're alive for like a couple of minutes. I thought that was fucked up. Like, damn, I learned something new today. So yeah, I just thought it was a pretty cool way to like do true crime and New Year's at the same time. And I learned a lot about how long people stay on death row, and I don't want to get too into it now because then I'm not going to have anything for New Year's, but it's pretty interesting. I think you guys will like it. Something, I don't think it can go wrong because you're wearing a gas mask. Like they completely cut your oxygen. And I guess when you inhale nitrous oxide with a gas mask, You can't fail because it cuts off all the oxygen, so you can't breathe. So really, you're just suffocating. I guess it's easier than lethal injection. What? Ugh. Oh. You guys know what time it is? Oh, it's 12:41. Yeah, I'm a little early. The flashing, I dropped the phone. Opryland. I tell you, before I left my house, I had like 2 cups of coffee. Then on the way here, I got a Coke, because I know Coke keeps me awake. Coca-Cola, by the way. I think soda keeps me more awake than coffee. 5:14 in Australia? It's almost 1 in the morning here. We'll get home at like 3. Yay. Hey, sleep like a baby tomorrow. Till the dogs wake me. Yeah, and I don't even like drinking regular soda because of the sugar, but it definitely keeps me awake. Ah. All right, we are here. I know he's not here yet. Uh, 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 uh. Take the exit. Ah, Nashville Airport. Here we are. Yay. All right, let's see. Um, man. I know I lost my phone. All right, now I lost my phone. Where'd it go? OMG. Yep. There is so much traffic. Look at that. It is like 1 o'clock in the morning. Oh my God. Ah, are you fucking kidding me? Man, I just can't believe how much traffic there is. He's not even here yet. I don't want to park. Yeah, he's not landing for like a half hour. Maybe not. Maybe sooner. No, this is at the airport. I'm like in the airport. And it's just bumper to bumper. That's crazy. So you guys ready for Christmas? I can't believe Christmas in 5 fucking days. That's crazy. I'm gonna have to like drive around. Ay. I really thought it would be emptier. I can en route. I wish it was hot here. It's cold here. Not as cold as New York, but it's cold. It's like 30 something. 15 miles per hour. I wish I could do 2. Oh, you've never seen snow? Whistledown sees snow a lot. Denver, you could barely stop. Yeah, same here. It's no different here. You get like 3 seconds. Like, I'll be like, Phoenix, where are you at? Hey, Bushit. But he hasn't landed yet. They originally said they were landing at 105. But I haven't gotten notification that they landed yet. I can't stand traffic. And it's so bad here. I actually tried to get out of traffic today, leaving the vape store. And I went, I don't know, I got totally lost. And then I ended up going in a big old circle. I was like, oh, hell no. Yeah, I don't think I'd like Colorado snow. So, alright, I'm going to get off so I can maneuver this instead of holding my phone. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Please don't get fooled by these fucking frauds. I mean, if anything comes out of this live, just don't get fooled by these frauds. Be smart. And on that note, I will see you guys tomorrow. Wish me luck getting through all this fucking traffic. But I feel better now that I ranted. I needed to rant. Traffic. Alright, I'll see you beautiful people tomorrow. Peace.